Hi, I'm Eric D'Amato.
And I'm Matt.
And welcome back to Mindbreakers.
One of these days I'm going to get like a shattering effect to do. Just breaking the minds.
Yeah, but then I'm going to have to edit it in, and I don't want to.
No, like I'll get like a button. Like,
I'll
just like put it like right next to the mic or something.
Well, we're watching Dollman today.
Oh, just straight into it, huh?
I have no preamble for this. It's 1991, 5.3, and considering IMDb gave The Night Flyer a 6, not looking forward to it. It's by the guys who did Puppet Master. Yay.
Oh, God.
Oh, by the way, there is a Puppet Master we're just skipping because it's a clip show.
I think it's funny every time I hear it.
A hard-boiled intergalactic policeman lands on Earth where he is only 12 inches tall. Directed by Albert Pune and written by Charles Band and Chris Roger. And I remember you did some research on this, Matt. You told me, you texted me something that you found out about this movie?
Okay, first off, that's the whole fucking description?
No, it's just a hard-boiled intergalactic policeman lands on Earth where he's only 12 inches tall. That's the description.
Okay, good. I got worried. So I did a little bit of research. I was watching this movie, and I'm like, this looks. I've seen something like this before. Like I just from the trailers alone, I was like, I've seen stuff like this before. So I looked up the guy. Same
which
dude
guy?
Who did this? The director,
Albert Pune.
Yeah,
okay.
Albert Pune. And I'm like, let's look at his filmography. Let's see what else he's directed and done. And sure enough, the little classic episode fucking, number 2?
Thanks.
Sword and the Sorcerer is what he did. So that immediately gave me some form of
pause.
Hysteria.
No, it's not that wasn't the first movie you ever reviewed. I remember, didn't I make you sit through all of the video dead, and then we decided not to do anything with it?
We literally sat through that whole fucking movie
for no reason.
Talked about it the entire time, laughing about it and talking about how shit it was.
And then, nah.
We just didn't use it. God bless.
Like a week after that last Halloween episode I filmed with you, the one a few years ago, we did Clock Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like spitting out burlap for a week because of that freaking mask.
Yeah, we both got our dues.
Yeah, but I gave you you broke my Kingdom Hearts, so I gave you a Bubsy.
There you go. Everything has a cause and effect, you know.
You realize, of course, this means war. Anyway, Dollman, action comedy. I'm gonna put a big alleged on that second one. Sci-fi.
Action comedy.
Action comedy sci-fi. I don't believe this is comedy. I hope it's not comedy. Because
I'll even question the action part.
Look, I hope it's not comedy because I have a feeling this movie's not going to be a good movie. And nothing's worse than bad comedy, because bad comedy just is failing at being funny. Like, a bad horror movie or a bad action movie or, Wonder of Wonders, a bad drama, is fun because it's funny. But if you're bad at being funny, what are you?
Yeah. I don't think this movie's going to be funny.
Anyway, there's not pretty much no one I know in this movie except for Jackie Earle Haley for some reason. Who you may know as Rorschach. It also has Nicholas Guest, who is Cadet in Wrath of Khan.
What a great role.
I love that he's known for National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation as Todd Chester, Trading Places as Harry, Star Trek II The Wrath of Khan as Cadet, and Astro Boy as French waiter robot. Also, I forgot that there was a movie of Astro Boy.
There was a CGI movie of Astro Boy that had Nicolas fucking Cage in it.
Nicolas Cage, you say?
Yes, he played the quote-unquote
Please tell me he
bad
played
guy.
Astro Boy.
No, I fucking wish. No, he played the creator of Astro Boy. Yeah.
So, are we talking in the story, or is there a weird cameo from the creator?
No,
like how in
story.
Pixels, they brought out a random Japanese guy and claimed he was the creator of Pac-Man.
I don't get that either.
I am so...
No, he played the character in the show that created Astro Boy.
I'm really happy I put my foot down on something. Because that means we're never going to review Pixels, which means I don't have to watch Pixels.
Thank fucking God. I've already watched it, and I don't ever want to watch it again.
So, the video did. No, dumb.
I think you mean Dollman.
Yeah. Well, let's watch Dollman.
Sure.
On the planet Arcturus, he's the toughest cop around.
That's a Kruger blast! Most powerful hack in the universe!
That's right, fat boy.
What do you want, asshole?
Nothing.
You're just gonna walk away?
On the planet Earth, he's 13 inches tall.
Oh, fuck!
That's about the size of it.
Shit!
Can we keep it?
Hold me together. I'm going to war. With who? The fucking Dollman. Who else? Hey, you in the wrong neighborhood?
Urban fucking renewal. Dollman. 13 inches with an attitude.
Okay, before we started recording this episode, I was talking in a Scottish accent, and I said Dollman in a Scottish accent, and it came up like Dollman would in a Scottish accent. Dollman, which sounds like Dullman, so which is accurate to the movie.
Yeah.
He's a very dull man.
Movie is very
It's
boring.
a very dull man in this film about the dull man.
Things happen. I think.
Do they?
Yes.
And even after watching this movie, I still don't know why he was tiny. Like, I know, like, why he was tiny. He was tiny because the planet he's from is smaller than our planet, I think.
Yeah. I
But-
think that's or some weird space travel thingy, but like still.
But they don't do anything with it.
Yeah.
It has no
Yeah,
story I was expecting at least a certain amount of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids to be going on, but no.
No.
Nothing.
There's none. So it's like you said before, maybe he had to fight like a cat or something, right? No.
Like, this is...
This is 12 inches tall.
You would have had just as serviceable a movie if he was just a cop from space.
Yeah.
I mean, it would just be Suburban Commando, but Suburban Commando was fine. And wow, and I just gotta say, wow, have we watched a lot of terrible movies. If I can say the line, Suburban Commando was fine. I think that's a new bar.
Oh, shit.
Oh. That's like a watershed
fuck.
moment of realizing how bad the movies you watch are. Well, you can say Suburban Commando was fine.
Oh, fuck.
When you can start comparing things favorably to Hulk Hogan movies,
I think it's the part you start to worry.
when you can compare Hulk Hogan movies favorably to things, you got problems. Because I was frozen today. Yeah, I'm bringing
I
that.
was frozen today.
I was frozen today. I'm bringing that back.
God bless.
The internet shows up at my door with pitchforks.
Holy shit.
Well, that's going to happen anyway because a certain thing in this movie makes me want to review Watchmen.
Yep.
And a lot of people really like that movie, and I really don't.
Same.
Though, hey, on the bright side, this movie, which does feature Jackie Earle Haley as Nicolas Cage, did actually make me decide, hey, I'm going to reread Watchmen. So it had one good thing.
Oh, at least. This movie is fucking everywhere and goes nowhere at the same time.
You know what I love about the movie, about the book Watchmen?
What's that?
Aside from everything, is Rorschach's scene in the bar is a pretty... It's like... Imagine if someone acted like Batman in a world that did not have a Joker or a Two-Face or a Ra's al Ghul in it, but someone just went around doing this stuff. Because like we put up, like, at least like the live action Batmans, we put, like, the animated Batman is fine, but we put up with like Nolan Batman's essentially tyranny.
Sure.
Because, okay, you got the Joker, you got the Ra's al Ghul, you got the Scarecrow,
Yeah.
you have supervillains. But without supervillains, he's just kind of a crazy man. An excessively violent crazy man.
A little bit.
Like, Aspar.
Yes.
All-Star Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Anyway, we start off on the planet Arcturus.
It's fucking planet has a name, okay.
And we spend a lot of time on Arcturus, actually, because they know their effects suck on Earth, and they don't want to get there.
Yeah.
And there's this guy who I thought was the Dollman, but no, he has nothing to do with anything.
He's being chased by police or something.
He's being chased by police, and he hides in a laundromat full of fat people. All right.
Now, look, we wouldn't say like they're just fat.
The
people.
movie makes the thing.
The movie wants to make sure that there are fat people in there.
And I watch it, like, they're all right. You know, movie. You know what? Sure, go ahead. I'm curious to see where you're going.
It definitely went in a direction I wasn't expecting. I'll give it that.
Well, I think it tried to went in 3 directions and then fell apart.
Fuck yeah. The cops are, their typical, we got a hostage situation. What are we doing? And the mayor's like, give him everything he wants. It's re-election season. And I don't need this on my ass.
Come back. Oh, okay. Do you wanna tell the people what we meet Dollman? Do you want to tell them his name?
The name of, might I add, the actor playing him is called Tim Thomerson. The Dollman's name is Brick Bardo.
Brick Bardo.
I thought it was Rick Bardo at first, but no, it's Brick. Brick Bardo.
Brick Bardo.
Me too, guys. Me too. It's so fucking bad.
His name is Thumper.
This is really not by the rules kind of old cop. He plays his own way. He's suspended.
He's a loose cannon. You're a loose cannon, Bardo.
Yeah. The mayor's gonna have my ass on this kind of guy.
But the mayor's talking to him about that, and it's like, oh, you're a loose cannon. You gotta do the things. You've seen this in better movies.
Yeah.
It's basically, you know, the McBain movie.
Yeah.
This is actually worse than that. I actually like the McBain bits. Like, this movie would have worked if they had gotten Schwarzenegger to play the Dollman. That would have actually been hilarious to have a 13-inch tall Schwarzenegger. And if they had gotten a bit where he could say Mendoza. But as it is,
so
he somehow gets ambushed by a floating head.
Yeah, he takes care of the whole laundromat situation, by the way, by walking in and doing laundry and pointing a gun at them, and then one of the people have a cardiac arrest and they all fall over and kill the guy.
Someone says it's the Kruger blaster.
Yeah.
And it's the most powerful handgun in the universe because Dirty Harry, I guess. I agree.
This thing has a clip, a comically large ammo clip, might I add. And we see this guy take it out.
It's a squirt gun from the dollar store sprayed silver.
Yeah, like, we see him take out this clip a couple of times in the movie, but every time he takes it out,
he just puts
it back in.
I mean, it fires not bullets, so I don't know.
I don't know why he does it.
It's some kind of laser blaster?
And there's one scene, it's a little bit later, but I just gotta talk about the gun. There's one scene where he's heading back into his ship, and he takes out the clip because you think the ammo's done.
And he's gonna have to do something else, like make a spear or something. I don't know.
And so he turns the round like to his back to the camera, shuffles around his like coat a little bit, and then puts what we think is a new clip of ammo into the gun, but you can easily tell that he never let go of the other clip. It's just a really funny movie thing that I could not get over. It's I just assume he was charging it like you have to do with a shake battery or something.
No, he has one of those things like with the power drill, and you plug it into the wall. It's you just pop it in there.
Oh. Yeah, he gets ambushed by a head. The rest doesn't matter. He's fired off the forest or some shit. Doesn't matter.
He's suspended. He runs into the giant. He's not even a giant. He's just a head who apparently got all his limbs blown off by... I keep wanting to call him Bukowski because it's more cliched. Let's just call him Bukowski.
Sure, go for it.
Dollman apparently blew off his arms and legs and torso, so he's now just a head on a plate, floating. And you can clearly tell on the close-up shots that he just has this big collar on.
Yeah.
But... we're in a space planet, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just get robo arms and legs, and you could have been cool like cyborg warrior?
Because that would have been too much for the budget.
It's tinfoil and duct tape. Come on.
They take away his gun, by the way. That's the most important part.
Yeah, they disarm him. It's like, oh, what are you going to do with that? Your special gun. And then his gun is Mjolnir because he holds out his hand and it comes back to him. I throw the gun away and it comes back to me. I was actually hoping that he was going to throw it and it would knock out a bunch of people and come back.
There's like a fucking crazy boomerang or something.
Or like Captain America's shield or something.
Yeah.
But no.
No, the movie doesn't get that much fun. Whoa, calm down.
Maybe in the sequel, which exists, because why would it not?
Because, yeah, of course there is.
It's like Puppet Master, guys. It's a sequel to everything. And some connection to Puppet Master, of course.
Oh, Christ.
There's even a comic book called Dollman Kills the Full Moon Universe.
The what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna ask. Fuck it.
So
Big Head Man escapes.
He has a dimensional bomb, which they say a lot, but I don't understand what it means. I think it's a bomb that'll destroy the dimension. Which, why would you use that? You live in the dimension. All your stuff's in the dimension. Okay. So Dollman gets in so the flying head gets in an actual flying saucer. Like a planning from outer space flying saucer. Let's make this clear. And flies away. And so Dollman gets in...
his ship, I guess?
A toy.
It's a toy.
It's a toy space shuttle. He gets in that, and then they go through an energy ribbon, or whatever the hell they call it. I can't remember.
It doesn't matter.
And this is like the first 40 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, this was surprisingly fucking long. For like the whole laundromat shit that happened in the beginning with the criminal was like almost 15 minutes.
I feel like John Tron and Jacques discussing the opening of Birdemic. And then here's this shot. There's no birds.
Yeah.
We're in a birdhouse. There's no birds.
Go back. Take it back. Go back to winter where no birds. Oh fuck. Yeah, they chase him down. They crash.
Oh, he also kills all the goons who were with the flying head.
Oh yeah, all two of them.
Yeah. One he just shoots in the chest with his like Death Star frickin' ray cannon and leaves to die. The flying head is called
Oh, bro, I don't know.
Skyresh?
Sprug?
No, it's like I'm trying to figure it out, but all the names are stupid, so I can't.
I'm pretty sure it's Sprug.
Because there's Brick Bardot, there's Braxton Red, there's Skyresh, there's Callie, Chloe, Sprug, Hector, Fisher, Maria, Jackson, Captain Schuler, and Bruiser. And they're all stupid, so I don't know who's supposed to be from space.
I'm fairly certain Sprug is the head. I'm like 90% sure.
It's Fred Collison.
Oh, fuck.
Who is in Twin Peaks.
Of course.
As Muddy. Who is in Brother, Where Art Thou, too? I've heard good things about that.
I think it's a good movie. I like it.
So...
Sorry, I'm still fucking breathing from all the laughing I was doing like 5 minutes ago.
There's a neighborhood watch thing. There's this Debbie Alejandro who wants more help from the police for her neighborhood watch thing, but they say nah.
Yeah, they're just like
we're busy
we'll
though.
Try.
We're busy though. We have donuts to eat though. We can't help you.
Damn, even in the 90s.
So one day the people. You know, Officer Wiggum, one day the people aren't going to stand for your abuse of power and they're going to rise up. Really? Did they set a date?
I love Chief Wiggum.
You see what happens when my coffee comes back cold? Chief, you ordered a nice coffee. I said nice coffee. Nice. Oh, I wish I'd watched... I wish I had just read a freaking script of this movie and then gone to watch The Simpsons instead of watching this. Like, some of the movies we've watched, this among them, I'm just tempted to elementary school book report it and, like, half-ass it and try to review it without having actually watched it.
I think we should do that at least once. If we can get an April Fool's on, like, a Friday or something, we should do that.
I actually have an April Fool's one in mind, but I'll tell you after. Obviously, after we're done recording. Can't tell you.
Of course. But
I don't want to.
At some point, I think I'd be down to do that. Just try to wing it.
So she's walking home, and then some thugs, because they're in LA.
Yeah, they're in a really shady looking LA.
And it also looks like they're in Rat's Night of Terror.
I thought the same thing.
Oh, Rat's Night of Terror was better than this. Wow.
Agreed. She's being pushed around by these goons.
Yeah, it's standard mugging. It's a standard movie mugging.
Then,
our
hero...
I don't know why they're singling her out. Like, oh, it's like she's a politician who's going to be passing some bill or crime thing. But no, they just want to strengthen the neighborhood watch. Why does this scare you? Look, if the neighborhood watch doing more is going to affect your criminal empire, you're really in the wrong business.
Oh, fuck.
But Dollman saves her. And how much must it suck to be beaten by this tiny man?
The tiny man whose tiny gun can also apparently just do the same amount of shit that it can do when it's like big.
It's the cannon from the Death Star.
Yeah, it's also, I gotta say, this the Dollman shoots this guy dead.
Yeah,
and the other gang members see him. They see what he looks like, and they're kind of okay with it.
Yeah, no, everyone just kind of takes the tiny man and runs with him.
Yeah, like this 90 like.
I mean, the movie says he's 13 inches tall, but we have no proof of this because we never see him in scale with anything.
Yeah.
So, they didn't even build like a giant bull or something. or a giant table. They this
Yeah,
kind of
a lot
have high angle camera shots of them.
Yeah, a lot of it's just like boulders and like giant like plastic bottles to make it look like.
No, not even.
Yeah,
The closest we get
all bad.
is one scene where he's superimposed against a TV screen of Debbie.
Is that what the fuck that was supposed to be?
Yeah.
I thought it was just a weird editing thing.
Well, it was a weird editing thing, but that's what it was. That's what the goal was.
Oh.
Yeah, this is not a good film. So
No.
he saves her. She takes him home.
Yeah, she just carries this giant fucking
Yeah.
spaceship with it too.
And then gets angry at her kid for assuming that the giant toy spaceship is a toy for him. Because that's kind of a safe assumption when your mom...
No, you silly kid.
It's
the
a...
fucking 12-inch man is in there.
And the kid just rolls with it, but, he's a kid, so I'm going to give it a pass.
Sure, yeah.
And, what planet are you from? Oh, he's not from space. He's 13 inches tall. Yes, he is.
He's 13 inches tall with a fucking spaceship and a gun that can implode people. Yes, he's fucking...
And some gang members find the floating head.
Ah, yes.
And one of them is Jackie Earle Haley as the villain of the movie, as Braxton Red, who is... Yeah, it's Rorschach.
Yeah.
This tiny head's gonna look up at me and shout, "Save us." And I'll whisper back, "No." Note to self, review Watchmen.
There's a really silly scene that happens.
You could say that about anything.
I mean, yes.
He's like,
true,
"Hey,
but,
you should help me." Okay, why? I got a bomb here. You got a bomb? All right. It's a dimensional
Take it back
bomb.
to our
It'll
guest.
destroy this entire city, and then I'll help you. You will conquer the Earth. All right.
Yeah, no one ever really takes something that says, at 100%.
Look, if I was an LA gang member in the 90s and I saw a tiny head in a spaceship talking to me, I'd just assume I was high. Looking at
That's probably what they're thinking too,
Looking at these guys, just whoa.
There's when they bring the head back to headquarters.
Yeah.
Probably one of my favorite parts of the movie happens because the dude who was shot and lived, they're talking about how this fucking. He's asking him, what happened when you were doing your thing, and they're like, this fucking 12-inch dude came out of nowhere and just shot us. And Braxton is calling them fucking idiots, and he even kills the guy who got shot. Because he's like, you're too free thinking, this is what happens when you think too much. And then immediately reveals that he has a tiny head guy underneath the covers. I'm like, wait, why would you not believe him about the 12-inch Dollman thing?
Or maybe he doesn't know about the super gun and killed him because he managed to lose a fight to a 12-inch man.
Okay, you know what? Fair enough. Fair play. Fair play.
It's less disbelief and more, wow, you suck.
Fair play. Fair enough. But yeah, oh fuck, that whole scene is just great.
And
everybody's yelling.
The kid and the Dollman talk.
Yeah, not a whole lot happens in between.
Braxton. Oh, we find out that the kid's dad got shot while trying to rob a liquor store.
Okay, remember how you said you were doing something else when watching The Night Flyer when we reviewed that?
Yes.
I must have been doing something else because I don't even remember that backstory.
I mean, I will say that I watched half of this one night, went to bed, woke up, and recorded almost an entire Let's Play before deciding to sit down and watch the rest of this movie.
Holy shit, I don't even remember the whole backstory about her dad.
What it took was my PS2 emulator to crash for me to be like, okay, fine. Fine,
I guess I'll go finish the movie. Holy shit. Okay, so his dad died robbing a liquor store, I guess, sure.
Because movie. Oh,
Oh my god. He's really saying something I didn't know about that. What the hell?
So the Dollman just kind of screwing around. He's just kind of sitting around in the apartment.
Yeah, he's trying to fix his ship,
And
I guess.
there might be a blossoming relationship between Brick and Debbie?
He's putting a lot of question marks in that sentence, folks.
I don't know. It's because the movie seems to think it's happening, but there are no scenes supporting it.
Yeah,
and the
Dollman is kind of a dick.
And the actors have no chemistry. So, I mean, I know it's a Full Moon Pictures film. I know I'm not supposed to expect them to actually have chemistry, but
like, come on,
they don't bring it up if you can't do it, right?
That's it.
You're not gonna like, hey, do you want me to wax? Hey, do you want me to wax your floor? Yeah, sure. Oh, well, I don't have a floor waxer. I don't know how to wax floors though. Then why did you bring it up? I wouldn't have expected it if you didn't bring it up, but you brought it up, but you're incapable of doing it. All right.
I hate this movie. I dislike this movie for all the right reasons. Oh fuck!
Rorschach kills the tiny head man because he starts ordering them around, so it's like kind of smushes him.
Yeah, he's like, "Fuck you," just kills him. And then when someone's like, "Why did you do that?" He healed you. He goes, "Yeah, but we have the bomb now." It's like fair.
But then he starts to fall apart a bit.
Yeah, I guess whatever healing thing the head did, it's. I don't know if it's just because he's bad at doing it, or if he just didn't fully heal him,
or he didn't. He requires him to be alive as some kind of insurance that he probably should have told him about for it to be effective.
That's it. But he starts deteriorating a little bit. I think him and Debbie, the girl, have some sort of history together.
Yeah, apparently he protected them from the gangs.
Yeah.
Because he was in charge of the gangs, maybe?
Yeah, and Debbie doesn't want her brother, son,
her kid.
The kid?
Her
son. Kid.
To join, it's like some of his friends have already joined gangs. He's 7. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like he's. I know he's not over 10. What?
Like I don't think.
I don't think LA's that bad.
I don't think a gang would take a 7-year-old unless it's like a weird comedy film, like about a gang, like some 7-year-old who joins, like some 7-year-olds who join a gang, and the gang like find their better natures looking after this kid kind of thing, and that would actually be a much better movie than the one we watched.
Fuck yeah, can we get that instead? I want to watch that instead. Oh shit. I know at some point when Braxton kills,
then there'd be this scene where this other gang, this like much worse, more like cartoonish evil gang, captures the kidnaps the kids, and then the gang members hero up to go save the kid, and it'd be really cool. It would have a montage.
I want like the really inspirational speech too, from the guy who doesn't really talk that much.
And like one of them, before they're going, like, I don't know, it's dangerous. Then like one of them questions whether or not they should do it, and then they find the teddy bear that one of the kids like gave him, and that like was like, let's go. Remember when Homer joined the cult and they tried to show him the indoctrination video, and he asked this like weird plot question about a movie, and like, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, sometimes when the movie's really boring, I make up a better one in my head. Did I just do that?
Yes. Oh fuck. Oh, the ending of this movie's fucking bad.
Yeah, so Dollman goes to kill the people, even though Debbie doesn't want him to kill the people for some reason. And he goes to kill the people, and then he does.
Listen, okay. You got to think of it this way, right? In most action films of this variety, there's a big showdown between the bad guy and the good guy. It's what you're supposed to have. Now, do you realistically think that a full-grown human-sized person and a 12-inch man who just has a gun that explodes people is going to have a really cool climatic fight?
Could
No,
it,
the 12-inch
it
Dollman person just fucking shoots him.
Yeah, I don't know why we're having the gritty reboot of George Shrinks in this movie.
That was before we started doing this. I even said my only note for this movie was George Shrinks is a lot different than I remember it being. Oh, fuck.
I wanted to see this movie's supercar.
I'm so mad we didn't get a tiny car.
Maybe
or
in
a
the
tiny
sequel.
airplane.
Maybe in the sequel. We got the tiny ship, but it didn't do anything.
Yeah, it crashed. Fuck. Oh,
I wanted to
my
see him
God.
build do a Predator, the scene from Predator where he's building weapons, but he's building them out of like straws and like Gremlins 2. How Gizmo made the bow and arrow out of the paper
Yeah,
clip.
like really MacGyver this shit,
Yeah.
you know?
Make weapons out of the tiny stuff.
There's so much missed potential in this movie. Goddamn. Yeah, he kills Braxton.
Not for a good movie. Let that be known.
No.
Not for, but for
God, no.
entertaining movie.
He kills Braxton, the bad guy.
Shoots him.
Shoots him dead twice. Then Debbie's all like, "You're alive, Brick," and Brick is like,
Yeah.
"Does size really matter?" And then
Oh, there's a joke where she's telling one of her coworkers at the factory about Brick, and she's like, "I'd like to meet a 13-inch man." It's like, ha ha ha. Yes, okay, move on. Yes, penis joke. We're aware. Movie. Like, why is this movie rated R? This
It
movie
is?
could. Yeah, I think it's like rated R.
they use the F word a lot.
I know they do, but
No, I mean, is that the reason?
Well, I think that is the reason, and the gore. But the only people
Sure.
this movie could possibly appeal to is children.
Yeah.
So just make it G. Take the swearing out and make it maybe PG. But this is not a film adults would ever want to watch, except
hell no.
except to make fun of. But
Then we get like a 6-minute montage of all the fucking characters in the movie at the end. for the
even
credits. It's
ones
great.
who don't matter, like the mayor.
like the mayor.
It's like, oh yeah, there's a mayor in this movie. I forgot.
They played his whole fucking scene and then gave him a credit for it. I'm like, what? No, he's not good.
No,
This
no,
movie's
it's not. It's
laughably not good.
really bad. But the doll man will return
Oh,
with a
God.
doll woman, apparently,
Oh my God, no.
and that'll be in Dollman versus Demonic Toys, which is a thing that exists, I guess. I'm sorry, I don't have much enthusiasm for Dollman, but it's Dollman.
I remember when I was starting to watch this movie, I was worried that I just somehow found the wrong film, right? It's always a constant worry of mine.
Because they were in
And then
space and no one was tiny.
Well, yeah, because like I was confused, but then the minute I saw the CG spaceships when they were taking off, I'm like, no, I found the right one.
This is the right movie.
we're in the right place.
Are we?
No, this movie's not good. Don't watch it.
Don't
guys.
don't ever watch this film.
Like even Curiosity Peak. No, just no. Stay away.
Like-
Watch Short Shrinks instead. You'll probably
If-
find more entertainment.
If you can find, if there's a Mystery Science 3000 of this movie, that you should
Yeah.
watch.
Yes.
But don't watch it just on its own. Like, trust me,
No.
it is not worth it.
It's bad.
It's really bad.
It's really bad.
It's really bad. All right. Yeah. Next week. Next episode.
Oh.
We're going to be watching a movie.
I hope so. Wait, is that the clue?
No, that's not the clue.
Oh God.
We're going to be watching a more serious movie.
Oh.
And the much better movie
Ah.
about the first film ever based on to ever feature a certain criminal psychiatrist.
Oh.
And let's just say, see you next time, guys.
Oh, have fun, everybody.